Spring can sneak up on your lungs. Here's what you need to watch for: pollen, mold, wood smoke. Spring can bring relief to some, but it can really burden others. I'm going to be going over the common triggers that come with spring that can affect your breathing negatively. As many of you know, my name is Elizabeth, and I'm going to provide you evidence-based advice. This advice is going to be for people who suffer from asthma, COPD, have bad allergies, or just simply have respiratory problems in the spring. So I'm going to start off with a main culprit, and that is pollen. Pollen can be found in trees, grass, or weeds. Tree pollen is going to be peaking in early spring, so go ahead and keep your eyes open for this. Grasses will follow a little bit later, but still in the spring. Pollen will irritate your airways, and it can cause an allergic reaction. If it gets bad enough, the inflammation will cause asthma attacks for those who suffer with asthma. Another big culprit is mold. Outdoor molds increase during the spring. This is because rain and decaying vegetation is going to spike mold spores. Mold is a potent irritant for your lungs. Now, along with spring comes cold, windy mornings. The wind is huge because all of these things that we're talking about that increase outside during the spring, when it's really windy, guess what happens to those things? The pollen, the mold spores, they just get blown all over. This can create bronchospasm in sensitive people. Spring burns and distant wildfires can raise fine particle smoke. Fine particle smoke is going to increase symptoms in people who have asthma and COPD. Now, on top of that, spring also has higher temperatures and more sunlight, which can actually increase the ozone level, which can irritate your lungs. Now, just to top it all off, as if you needed more things, if you suffered from different respiratory illnesses over the winter, your lungs may still be a little irritated from that, and everything in combination can cause you to have a harder time breathing. That's why I say in the spring, it's very important to just pay attention to what's going on outside. You have apps all over the place that can tell you about your local pollen levels, your ozone levels, the pollution in the air. Just try to take a look and become familiar with those things before spring so that maybe you can try to stay inside during some of that, especially when the levels are really high. And you can also make sure that you're taking your breathing medications correctly, you're practicing your breathing exercises, and you're just taking care of yourself all the way around. Hopefully this provided you with a little bit of insight on what to look out for if you have breathing problems this spring.